We begin week 5 of Portland State football. The Vikings on the road this week against the University of North Texas, final non-conference game of the season. Game kicks off at 4 p.m. Central Time. That's 2 p.m. Pacific. You can hear it on Rip City Radio. And, Coach, before we talk about North Texas, we're just going to have a brief conversation about last week's game. Obviously, a tough one. Vikings losing 19-17. You said it would be a tough mutter of a game going in, and that's what we got.
It was. Battle. What a battle. Defensive struggle back and forth. The ones the fans probably don't enjoy as much as the fireworks and the numbers on the scoreboard, but it was two defenses going at it, and it was a situation where we came up 2 points short.
Okay, and you know, we always talk about adversity and how a team deals with adversity. This is really, truly the first major adversity this team has had to deal with this season. How have they responded the last couple days?
First adversity on the field, Mike, I agree with you. But one game does not define this team at all, or anybody on it, or us as coaches. We're trying to put together a program here, not one game here and, we're done. One game here. That's not what it's all about. We'll come through this. I like the attitude. We talked about the future. We talked about how to react after a loss. I hate to say it, but the odds were I was not going to go undefeated in my career. So we got the first one. Let's go get a W now.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You know, probably going into the season, not a lot of people would have had the Vikings 3-1 right now, but that's where you are. Still a lot of season ahead. And we'll go to this week's game now. Again, a non-conference game, but every game's important in football because you play so few of them. Let's face it. We go to North Texas playing a team from Conference USA. Never done that before. Another FBS team. North Texas is the mean green. I think the Vikings need to be the meaner green this week to get a victory. What do we know about North Texas?
Coaching staff, impressive. I don't know their head coach, but I know what he's done and what he's in his career. I know Mike Canales a little bit just through a friend. So very well coached all the way through. Very fast football team. Yes, they haven't got a win yet. They have the donut, but that doesn't mean they're a bad football team. They're playing some great competition. So we need to go down there and bring a fight to North Texas. We will show up. We will be ready to go. We won't look at the scoreboard again. We're going to try to beat you one play at a time. And that's our mindset right now, offense, defense, special teams.
Okay, we talk about facing North Texas. They have a couple running backs that have each had 100-yard games. And last week we faced a North Dakota team that ran the ball pretty well, had a really talented freshman running back in John Santiago, and the quarterback also ran the football well. So any concerns going in to North Texas about the running game? Viking defense had been real good against the running game, but did have its struggles with North Dakota.
They have an electric tailback. They have two guys back there. They have a guy that was either injured or he's back now. And he's fun to watch. Yes, I think the skill level at that position is probably better than what we'll see all year, honestly. Not knocking any of the Big Sky schools. But their run game is what they live off of. And they've recruited to that position, and it's fun to watch.
Okay, now going into North Texas, probably the one question mark about the Vikings. Didn't have a great offensive performance against North Dakota. Obviously came out with that really exciting opening play, pass to Paris Penn, long touchdown. After that, the Vikings sputtered a bit on offense. What's being done this week? Maybe some adjustments being made to get the Vikings a little more productive offensively.
That was the main focus. Yes, Mike, we need, as an offensive staff, we need to be more creative to come up with more points than that. It was a great, opening 14 seconds, and the rest, 59 minutes and 45 after that were pretty muddy. So, met with the staff yesterday. We met early. That's obviously something that needs to be addressed to win in this conference and win week to week. So, the creativity offensively will be there. More balls down the field, possibly. If somebody stops us in the run game that bad, we have to have some answers. So, we'll have the guys prepared this Saturday, and it'll be more fun to watch.
Okay, that's exciting to hear. And speaking of more fun to watch, we're going on the road. The Vikings are going to step on an airplane for the first time this season. That's got to make the players feel pretty good. So you can't put the DVDs in the bus video system. What do you do on the plane? Are we going to get a movie on the plane this week?
It's a good question. And no, I couldn't afford the video part of it. We have a charter plane, but the video is not included. They'll probably sleep, honestly, Mike, because we're getting up at 6:30. That flight leaves at 6:30 a.m. They just moved it on us. So they'll be out at the airport early and going, and we're going to get there, land, and I got them set up with some barbecue right away. Enjoy.
Can I get in on that barbecue?
I think you're with administration. I'm sorry, but I'm very proud of your position and where you're at right now at this university and how you represent it. So no barbecue for you.
I'm going to go down to the stockyards in Fort Worth and get some good food there.
Good. They're gonna
Billy Bob's.
I'm gonna give them a taste of Texas while you're riding the electronic bull for your pleasure. And then we're gonna take them back to the hotel and go to the stadium and get them ready to play on Saturday.
All right. Well, that's Bruce Barnum here, Viking football with Bruce Barnum. Portland State taking on the Mean Green of North Texas this Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific time kickoff. Go to GoVikes.com for all the information.